Hello everyone, Austin here, and I hope that everyone is having a great day. Recently, I had the opportunity to visit the coastal capital of the world, Cedar Point. Cedar Point is one of the best and most unique amusement parks in the world. They opened their gates more than 150 years ago in 1870 as a public bathing beach, and even after a century and a half, they are still one of the best and most unique amusement parks in the world. There are many factors that contribute to that, including their high quantity of quality record-breaking coasters, their unique attractions including a train, their 1800s themed frontier town, a zoo, and more, their delicious food, their great events, their spectacular live entertainment, their fantastic water park, and their famous beach with various activities on the beach and on Lake Erie. Cedar Point was also the start of one of the best amusement park chains in North America, Cedar Fair. Today, I will be telling you everything you need to know about Cedar Point, a place like no other. If you plan on visiting Cedar Point just once, then you can purchase a ticket starting at $50 USD. But if you would like to experience Cedar Point more than once, then I highly recommend that you purchase a pass. The summer pass for $115 USD offers unlimited visits to Cedar Point. The Gold Pass for $160 USD also offers unlimited visits to Cedar Point Shores and Halloween, and the Platinum Pass for $290 USD also offers unlimited visits to all Cedar Fair parks. Cedar Point is located in Sandusky, Ohio, which you might have never heard of before. That is because Sandusky is a small town. With small towns come not many options for places to stay. But don't worry, because Cedar Point has you covered with 5 hotels. Yes, 5 hotels. Their biggest and best hotel is Hotel Breakers, which I have stayed at before. Hotel Breakers is over 100 years old and is located on the Cedar Point Peninsula, just steps away from Cedar Point. Hotel Breakers has 3 pools, 2 outdoors and 1 indoors, as well as an outdoor water play area. They also provide many places to eat at, including TGI Fridays, Perkins, and their best restaurant, Tomo Hibachi. They offer Japanese cuisine where they actually cook the food at your table, which is quite a cool experience. Hotel Breakers also has a gift shop and a fitness center. Cedar Point also offers an on-peninsula campground called Lighthouse Point, which offers cottages, cabins, and RV campsites just steps away from Cedar Point. Lighthouse Point has an outdoor pool with an outdoor water play area, as well as a gift shop. In addition, Cedar Point also has 3 hotels that are not on the peninsula. The Express Hotel, which I have also stayed at before, is just a few minutes drive from Cedar Point. They have a nice courtyard with an outdoor pool and an outdoor water play area, as well as a gift shop. Cedar Point also has 2 hotels in very close proximity to the park, with many attractions located in the hotels themselves. Castaway Bay, which is located just a 5-minute drive from Cedar Point, has a huge indoor water park, a big arcade, an outdoor pool, and a restaurant. Sawmill Creek, which is located just a 10-minute drive from Cedar Point, has a large golf course, many nature trails, a beach, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, and a restaurant. All of these hotels are great, and an amazing addition to all of these hotels is that whichever hotel you stay at, you will have discounted admission packages, free parking, free soft drinks, and early entry to the park. Cedar Point is the coastal capital of the world, and that makes total sense when you look at their large quantity of quality coasters. Cedar Point has 17 coasters, which puts them in 4th place for the park with the most coasters. Cedar Point has broken many coaster records, such as beating the tallest, fastest, and longest coaster record many times. It is no wonder that my first and second favorite coasters are located inside this park, as well as many coasters that are the best of their kind. Firstly, they have Millennium Force, an intimate hip-hop coaster. It was the first complete circuit coaster to break the 300-foot height barrier. It is by far Cedar Point's most famous and iconic coaster due to its great variety of both high and low to the ground elements. Secondly, they have Steel Vengeance, an RMC Hyper Hybrid. Steel Vengeance is not only the tallest, fastest, steepest, and longest RMC hybrid in the world, but it is also my favorite coaster at not just Cedar Point, but it is my favorite coaster in general. This coaster offers everything you would want from a coaster. It includes a great first drop, amazing elements including its spectacular top hat and its fantastic outward bent tilt, as well as its many fabulous inversions. When riding this, you feel like this coaster is never going to end. Overall, this coaster delivers insane amounts of G-forces, laterals, and of course, airtime. It is actually the coaster with the most airtime, with about 27.2 seconds of solid ejector airtime. Thirdly, they have Millennium XL200, an aerodynamics hyper coaster. It was the first complete circuit coaster to break the 200-foot height barrier. This coaster delivers a solid amount of ejector airtime on its many airtime hills, but I do have to say that this coaster is not the smoothest I have been on. Next, they have Maverick, an Intamin LSM launch coaster. Maverick is the most intense coaster at Cedar Point, and one of the most intense coasters in the world. This is my second favorite coaster at Cedar Point due to its launched lift hill that drops you at a beyond vertical 95-degree angle and its intense low to the ground inversions that are just punching you with spectacular amounts of G-forces. Then, they have Heat Keeper, a B&M wind coaster which offers some fantastic inversions flying through those E-holes and above front height. Heat Keeper also offers a spectacular view off the beach and off Lake Erie on the lift hill. In addition, they have Gemini, an aerodynamics twin hybrid coaster that has a pretty fun ride layout, and in my opinion, performs the twin aspect the best compared to other twin coasters. Next, they have Rootaroo, a B&M floorless coaster that has a solid B&M floorless layout. Then, they have Raptor, a B&M invert. In my opinion, Raptor is the best B&M invert I have been on due to its fantastic inversions and great overall ride layout that delivers a good amount of forces. In addition, they have Valraven, a B&M dive coaster. When it opened, Valraven was the tallest, fastest, and longest dive coaster. Valraven offers a great vertical drop as well as many great elements. Next, they have Iron Dragon, an aerodynamic suspended coaster that has a more tame ride layout, but still a pretty fun coaster. Also, this coaster has a great setting above the lake. Then, they have Blue Streak, a PTC wooden coaster that is the oldest operating coaster at Cedar Point. This coaster offers a great out and back layout with a few pops of airtime. Just like many PTC wooden coasters, this is not the smoothest coaster. When considering its age, this coaster is not as rough as some younger wooden coasters. In addition, they have Cedar Creek Mine Ride, an aerodynamics runaway train that has a pretty solid ride layout for a runaway train, but most importantly, has a great setting through the woods and over the lake. Also, this coaster offers some nice frontier theming at the beginning and end of the ride. Next, they have Corkscrew, an aerodynamics custom looping coaster. Even though this coaster was the first coaster to feature 3 inversions, I found this coaster to be quite rough. Then, they have Wild Mouse, a Zamperla Wild Mouse. This is Cedar Point's newest coaster, and offers a fun and unique ride layout that everyone can enjoy with its fun dips, drops, and turns. This coaster is also a spinning coaster, which is a pretty cool feature. In addition, they have 2 kids coasters, Woodstock Express and Wilderness Run. Both of these coasters have standard kiddie coaster layouts, and overall, they are fun coasters for the younger ones. Now, you might have noticed that I forgot to mention one coaster, and that would be Top Thrill Dragster. Dragster was an Intamin launched strata coaster which opened as the tallest and fastest coaster in the world and was the first coaster to break the 400-foot height barrier. Dragster launched riders from 0 to 120 miles per hour into a 420-foot top hat, which featured a 90-degree vertical spiral on the way up and a 270-degree vertical spiral on the way down before hitting the brake ring. Now, even though this coaster was forceful and was a record-breaking coaster, they did have to close this amazing coaster. But don't worry, in 2024, Cedar Point will be bringing something similar and most likely something even better than Top Thrill Dragster in 2024. Even though Cedar Point is the coaster capital of the world, they also have a nice flat ride collection and free kids areas with some pretty good kids rides. Cedar Point might be known for its world-class coaster collection, but if you thought that was great, well, Cedar Point offers way more than that. Cedar Point offers many unique attractions. Before I mention individual attractions, I quickly want to mention their beautifully themed Frontier Town section of the park. I really love the Frontier Town section of the park, as not only does it offer the two best coasters at Cedar Point, one of the best restaurants in the park, and hosts Frontier Festival, but it also is the best themed area of the park with 150-year-old Frontier-style buildings. It is a truly immersive and magnificent area. Now, time to mention some of Cedar Point's unique attractions. Firstly, they have a train that is not only great for transportation around the backside of the park, but also offers a mini performance that includes lots of Frontier theming. Secondly, they have many arcades. Thirdly, they have a sand mining activity for families. Next, they have a glass blowing studio where they actually show us how they used to do it back in the Frontier days. Then, they have pony rides. In addition, they have a small zoo where you can meet many barn animals. Cedar Point also has many great places to eat at. During my visit, I ate at both their new Grand Pavilion and at Farmhouse. Grand Pavilion is their newer, modernized, unique, and very comfortable restaurant. It offers delicious late-style food. Farmhouse is another great place to eat. Its menu includes delicious barbecue food in a fantastically themed Frontier-style building. Cedar Point also has many great restaurants with delicious food. When visiting Cedar Point, your experience can vary depending on when you visit, as Cedar Point offers various special events throughout the season. In the summer, Cedar Point has Frontier Festival, which I actually got to experience, and has limited time delicious barbecue food options, as well as limited time great musical performances. They also have many fun small games that you are able to play for free. When it comes to fireworks, Cedar Point has spectacular 4th of July fireworks. During the fall, Cedar Point has a Halloween event called Halloween-Ends. During the day, Cedar Point has not-so-scary Halloween activities. Once it gets dark, scare actors take over the park with their haunted houses, scare zones, and thrilling shows. During the summer, Cedar Point has lots of live entertainment. During my visit, I got to watch 2 shows, and those were Come See About Me and Pep Rally Schools Out. Come See About Me was a great musical show. It had a storyline with a spectacular performance. The musicians and performers were amazing, and the show delivered great vibes. Pep Rally Schools Out is an outdoor musical performance. This show is very dynamic, fun, and overall had great summer vibes. Both of these shows were spectacular. Cedar Point also has a water park called Cedar Point Shores with many nice water slides. Cedar Point Shores requires a separate ticket that costs starting at $50 USD, but if you have a Gold or Platinum Pass, the admission is included. Cedar Point Shores is open from late May to early September and is located on the right side of the peninsula, to the left of Hotel Breakers and to the right of Millennium. Cedar Point started its journey 150 years ago as a beach, and they still offer that, just with a few upgrades. Cedar Point Beach has many activities, live entertainment, and games. Now, you might think that is cool, which it is. but they have more fun waiting for you on Lake Erie. You can go parasailing, jet skiing, kayaking, paddleboarding, and more. Cedar Point is open from early May to late October. They are located in the small town of Sandusky, Ohio, which is located an hour drive from Cleveland and Toledo, a 2-hour drive from Detroit, a 3-hour drive from Erie, and a 4-hour drive from Buffalo and Niagara Falls. Cedar Point also has a free mobile app that offers mobile food ordering, ride wait times, and wayfindings, a digital season pass, special offers, and a card binder. If you're a hotel guest or a platinum and prestige pass holder, then you can head into park 1 hour early for early entry, which is very helpful. Just like all Cedar Fair parks, Cedar Point is cashless, so you won't be able to use cash for purchases. But if you can only pay in cash, don't worry, as Cedar Point has many cash card kiosks around the park. I had a spectacular time at Cedar Point, and I truly believe that Cedar Point is a place like no other. Not just because they are the coaster capital of the world, but also because of their unique attractions and wonderful history. It is crazy to think that Cedar Point has survived through many cultural and technological eras. Before I end this video, I have to quickly mention Cedar Point's amazing employees. From ride operators, to admissions, to food and beverage, to guest services, and everyone else, everyone was amazing. They ran the park smoothly, kept it clean, and you could tell that they really enjoyed working at the park. It seemed that they wanted to be there, and were enjoying their job. Their hard work and dedication definitely helped improve my experience at Cedar Point and helps the millions of guests who visit the park every season. I truly believe that Cedar Point is the best amusement park in the world, as it is affordable, is fairly accessible, and Cedar Point offers amazing attractions that are unique, which makes Cedar Point truly a place like no other. I hope that you have a great time at Cedar Point, especially now that you know more about Cedar Point than you did before watching this video. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content from me, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I hope everyone has a great experience at Cedar Point, the best amusement park in the world. Bye!